Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. As most likely you already know, today is the first day of the Summer Swarm Global event. This will be live for the next 2 weeks and 6 days, so pretty much 3 weeks, right? While this is active, for those of you who haven't played it before, what it does is if you go to your season pass progress, right, as soon as you reach level 100 you unlock 10 extra levels, and those 10 extra levels, once you reach level 110, then you will get the rewards from the beginning. So 111 you're gonna get this one, 112 you're gonna get this one, 113 you're gonna get this one, and this goes on forever. Now the good classes out of all those 10 classes are the summer swarm classes, which are 5. So basically you get one every 2 levels. Now why are they so good? Because they have unique drops, and I mean unique because you can get items from these drops that you cannot get any other way in the game, like the Lexington AR, for example, or the Turmoil knee pads. So what exactly, two are the main questions, so two are the things that we're going to go over in this video. First one is what you can get from those classes, and second one is how you can farm as many of them as possible. So here are the drops with the drop chance. Each class will always drop like unmarked SHD supplies that are from the latest season, as well as some measure assembly materials and branched materials, but you want to go for the bonus drops. As you can see here, it says chance to contain and has unmarked SHD supplies. Those unmarked SHD supplies can be one of three things. Starting off with the seasonal and special exotics, they have a 10% drop chance with each class, and if you manage to get that 10% drop chance, then you can get the Pakana LMG for 10%, the Nibble Holster for 10%, Nemesis MMR for 10%, Liberty Pistol 10%, Chatterbox SMG 40%, which is obviously increased quite a lot, Dodge City Holster for 10%, and another 10% for Ridgeway's Pride. Now, I want to be very clear. The 10% on those exotics, it's not like it's 10% after you already proc the 10% drop chance of an exotic dropping, so to say, right? Moving on to named items that have again a 10% drop chance. The Lexington AR comes with 30%. It's the easiest named item to get, or at least it has the highest chance for it to drop. I have already gotten mine. Then we're moving on to Turmoil knee pads 5%, Caretaker AR 5%, Seal Splinterer AR 5%, Hunter Killer 5%, Huntsman AR 5%, First Sight 5%, Slider, as you can see, all those go down to 5%. And the last but not least are the exclusive exotics. These are the exotics that you either get from the raids or the incursion or the climax missions from previous seasons. As you can see, you can get the Regulus pistol, the Eagle Bearer, the Ravenous rifle, the Big Horn, the Ourobouros SMG, Provocator chest piece, and the Birdie's Quick Fix backpack. Now, as you can see, the chance for an exclusive exotic to drop is 0.5%, so they are very rare, but then again, it makes sense why they're so rare. Hopefully some of you will get them. Now, how do you get to farm them? That's the most important question, I think, right? So there are plenty of ways. Starting off, you can level up by just anything you would do to level up your normal season pass, right? So in case you haven't completed all your journeys yet, doing that will help you. As you can see here, every task on the journeys give like 275 XP, and once you complete the journey missions, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you get 2420%. So if you haven't done those and they're not too hard to do, I would recommend you to do them. The second way that you can get them, of course, are the projects. As you can see here, for example, we have the weekly legendary, which gives us 1 level. I have already completed. We have the weekly SHD requisition, which is just, you gifting materials to control points or to base of operation. quite remember, but it's you can do it from this menu over here. You're gonna get one free level pretty easily. And then there are other projects that I'm not going to do because I think they're going to be taking a lot of time, like the Black Task one, and then you have the PvP ones. Another way that you can farm XP is, of course, the Manhunt Scouts. So, in order for you to do the Climax mission, you don't need to do every single scout, which means that a lot of you will probably have scouts that you have not completed. Each scout gives you 2200 XP, so that's like 2 levels. So I would recommend you to go and do them because they're not that hard. Everything has been discovered by now, so you can Google what you need to do and you could get 2 levels in just like 20-30 minutes. So I would definitely recommend that. Now, my personal favorite, and I think the best way to actually farm for this event, is if you go to your priorities. As you can see, most of the time you will have one of the three objectives being the strongholds. Now, why I do the stronghold? Because stronghold, as you can see here, it's going to give me, first of all, an exotic item. So I'm going to get one exotic material. And if we decrypt that, oops, I pressed reload. Okay, so this is in my opinion, the best way to farm for XP is by doing priority objectives. And I'm going to explain to you why. As you can see here, we have a medium activity, which is going to give us an exotic item at 336 XP, and we have a stronghold that is going to give us 726 XP. Now, I mostly do strongholds unless the activity is actually giving me quite a lot of points. Here, that's not the case, so we will go the stronghold. So as soon as we decrypt it, right, you see, okay, we need to do District Union Arena. So if we do District Union Arena, we're going to get 726 points. However, at the same time, because I will do it on Legendary, I will get another 721. So that's like 1.5 level, 1.5 level. Now, the way I'm doing this as fast as possible is I have either a healer build to guarantee that my team will be able to not die, be a little bit more aggressive, do a little bit more damage. I will keep them alive. They don't have to take it slow, so we clear the mission faster. Or I just go with a full out DPS striker build with the Tinkerer Mask and my LMGs, which just melts enemies and clears content extremely fast. So that's it pretty much, guys. As I told you, I have already got my Lexington, so I'm not too worried about the rest of the drops that I'm gonna get. However, what I do want to get is an exotic, and hopefully it will be the Ourobouros SMG because I don't really care about the others or even the Ravenous rifle. But if we can get an exotic, I will be extremely happy. So yeah, good luck. Happy hunting. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.